Hello and welcome to Stranded Deep. My name is Agoork. I'm back. Today is going to be an exciting update. I'm excited about it at least. This is update 0.66 experimental. This is an update that allows users to add content to the game. Now, this is something that will primarily be users adding custom islands and or language files to the game. So for example, if you're French and a creator, you could go into the game and you could change all of the English comments and things that happen in-game on screen. You can change those to be in French or Italian or Spanish or German or Croatian or Swedish or whatever language you speak. You can go in and help your countrymen to understand and play this game better if they don't speak English. So that's fantastic. As a user, you can just go into it, subscribe to that language file, and it will then turn your game into that language, as far as I understand it. Now, I'm not sure with the language files exactly how you get them to work in-game, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. What I'm going to focus on here primarily is custom islands. I'm a creator. I have about 7 or 8 custom islands that I've done, maybe even more. And what I can do as a creator is I can upload my islands to the workshop so that you as a user can then go in, subscribe to them, and have them automatically show up in your cartographer so that you can move them into your game. You don't have to download them. You don't have to copy them and paste them into folders. It will make life way easier for you as a user to use other people's custom islands. Now, this has just come out. It's brand new. Not many people have added islands to this, but give it a little bit of time. As people figure out how to do this, more and more creators will put their islands up there, and you'll have a wide variety of islands to choose from. Now, I've loaded one island up, and it was the first island that was uploaded. There was one language file that was uploaded before mine, and let's take a look at the experimental notes for 0.66. So a new experimental build 0.66 is live with Steam Workshop support. The uses of this new feature are primarily for publishing new language assets for the recently added localization support and publishing your own maps for other users to subscribe and download, which is basically what I just said. Now there are some tools here. There's a workshop tool, which you, as a creator, you have to download this and then figure out how to use it in order to upload your custom islands or your localization language files. There are guides for both how to create localization assets and how to publish maps. I won't go into those right now. You can look at them in the Steam library. Go to the notes as you see on screen here and just click on whichever one of those you're interested in. It'll tell you how to do it. How to do it is a little bit complicated. It takes a bit of fiddling around and trial and error, but I managed to get mine to work. I got one island uploaded, and once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. There are some changes to other recent versions of the game. They've had a whole slew of fixes over the past week, and I won't go into those, but let's just say that the developers, Sam and Ben, are really active. They're getting a lot of stuff done. They're making lots of changes. They're fixing a lot of bugs. And it's really, really great to see that the game is going forward the way it is. Very excited about all of that. So what I wanted to do was to show you how to actually access that. So if you go to the discussions, most people know how to get to the forum. So if you find the forum, and you can see at the top that you have all these tabs. If you click on the workshop tab, it will come up with basically the Stranded Deep workshop. It says it's a work in progress, and that's fine because it is. It has your username over here or your user image and a few little tags. You have a choice of home, which there's currently nothing there, browse, discussions, and about. And under browse, you want to click on items. And this will show you what has been added to the workshop for Stranded Deep. Now, currently, this is brand new. So like I say, there's very few that have been added. This is my custom island that I've added. There's one other custom island called Turtle Beach that's been added by a user called McSkillet. And there are 2 language assets that have been added, one French and one Spanish. So if you speak French or you prefer to have things in French, you could subscribe to this French localization item, and that will turn your game into a French game. Same thing with the Spanish, and over time there will be other languages added. You'll soon find, I'm sure, German, Italian, Swedish, you name it, it'll be on there. Give it some time for people to figure out how to use this, and there should be lots of choices. Same thing with custom islands. Currently there are only 2. In a week there probably will be a heck of a lot more than that. And longer down the road, you'll find that all the creators will start putting their stuff on here. So what I want to do is quickly show you how this works. So if I click on Hideaway, which is my own custom island, this is the one that I uploaded to the workshop, and it comes up with some images here. I've got a photo gallery of some shots that I took on my current Let's Play Hard series of me playing on the island. I do have some structures built here. I've got a shelf with some sharks on it, and there's a cave. I have a dock that surrounds the bay. I've got some farming plots, a shed, a helicopter pad, another shed, and so on. It just gives you an idea of what you can do with the island. Now, to actually get the island and play on it, you have to subscribe to it. So down below here, you can see the green subscribe button. If you click on that, you will then be subscribed to this island. The island will be uploaded into your Steam client, and then next time you start up the game, it will show up in your game. And I'll show you how to do that by going back to Turtle Beach. Now this is not my island, so what I did is I went into this and I clicked on the subscribe button. So I am now subscribed to McSkillet's Turtle Beach custom island. When I go into Stranded Deep, I click on Cartographer, and we'll give that a second to load. And it comes up with my current world. Now this is the world I'm using in my Let's Play Hard series. If I go to local here, you can see many of the custom islands that I have either created myself or that have been uploaded and saved in the old way, where you had to copy them all and put them in the right folder and all that kind of stuff. That was a lot more complicated, but now what you'll be able to do in the future is go to the community tab and click on that. And because I subscribe to Turtle Beach, there is Turtle Beach. It's right there. I can now use this. I didn't have to download anything. I didn't have to figure out what folder to put it in. I can now take Turtle Beach, drag it and drop it onto my map, and it will be in my game. I can then start up the game and I can sail to that island, and boom, I have a custom island. Really, really fantastic, simple. This will make it easier for everybody. Now, one other thing I wanted to point out is here you can see Hideaway Island. This has an exclamation mark on it, a caution flag, and what that means is that the island has since been updated by the creator. Now, I am the creator of this island. I'm in the middle of a Let's Play series, so I can't update it because this is my home island. If I update it to the newest version, I'll lose everything I have on that island, including all my stuff, all my bases, all the buildings I've made, everything. So I'm not going to do that. I'm playing on the older version. But you can see here it says version 22 by Dangly Bits is the author. That's just my old Steam name. I changed it. I was originally Agoork. I changed it to Dangly Bits, and then because of my YouTube channel, which is Agoork, I've changed it back to Agoork again. So even over here on the left, when you look at my custom islands, some of them still say Dangly Bits, and some of them, where if I can find one, Redemption Island here says Agoork, Hideaway says Agoork, and Smuggler's Cove says Agoork, whereas some of my other ones say Dangly Bits. Now this is interesting. I didn't notice this one before, but Shark Island was one, I think by Skiro, I think was who made it. Or it might have been Silver 51. I can't remember. One of those guys made Shark Island, but I went in and adjusted it somehow. And because I edited the island, it then put me as the author. So not really sure why it does that, but oh well. That's not actually my custom island, but I have customized the custom island further once I had downloaded it, if that makes any sense. So anyways, here is Hideaway, which is this island, and it is version 27 here and only version 22 here. So you can see why it says I should update it. And just so you know, those 5 versions of updates was basically me just converting the crabs to crab spawners, the boars to boar spawners, and then I added a giant boar and 2 giant crabs, and I put the snakes as snake spawners as well. So those different changes were several of the version changes, and then I also went in a separate time and corrected a couple of plant glitches that I had. On one part of the island, I had a young palm that was hovering in the air, so I just moved that down to the ground. And I also had a banana plant up on a cliff that was kind of blocking me moving a shark in one of my Let's Play episodes, so I moved that banana plant. And small things like that, nothing major. I also added a couple of shoreline rocks around the one bay where I don't have my wharf, and that was because I found that the seagulls were not really coming down to the ground. They were mostly circling the higher part in the center of the island, but they weren't coming down to the ground near the coast, and I wanted to put some bird snares there, so I thought maybe if I put some extra shoreline rocks, they'll actually come and stop in that area. I don't know if they will. I added them anyways. We'll see what happens once you play on the island. All right, so that's pretty much all I really have for this video. I wanted to just mention this with the new workshop and localization and custom islands and let you know how that works. This is a really exciting feature. I look forward to seeing more of it in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment or a like down below. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos from me in the future. My name is Agoork. We'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.